Want to try that again? Hello? Is anyone out there in Facebook Live land? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? Okay. We are going to keep rolling. Okay, if this, are you having any luck over there? Okay. Multiple systems are not working tonight. So we're going old-fashioned, old school here.
It's still on through.
Let me see. Can I see?
Actually, what you sent for your live in 5.
Mm-hmm. Never.
Look, here,
Can I see my phone, not yours? Can I see mine? Yeah. Let me look here. All right. So I see the button right here. Yep. Got it. Okay. Let's just search.
Shows 2 now. So it's probably, yeah, it might be your phone and my phone.
Okay, guys.
Okay, let me see yours. Got mine to work.
Yeah, I don't know. Then do yours, all of yours. Do all of yours, Andy, because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Okay. So we have this Be Kind transfer. And this board is a Greyson black framed board. And this message, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. It is a really good message. I love it. Okay, I looked like I was straight up there. Let me try to get that a little straighter. Getting these bubbles out real quick first. So I don't know what's going on with technology at my place, but my drivers aren't working for my app that I usually use, and all kinds of things. Okay, so I can slide this board over a little bit. All right, so we're not going to use the word wander. And we are not using those. Okay. All right, so I have a morning sky. So when you're using a chalkboard, you definitely do not want dark colors because it's not going to show up against black chalkboard for the background. So I haven't stirred this one up in a little bit, so I'm refreshing it so it's the right consistency for me to chalk my silkscreen with. So there's a lot that have to do with our children and kids who are growing up, and just the whole bullying thing. And I know this is not just kids, it's adults too. You know, it's really simple, easy to be mean, and it is difficult to be the one that's kind. And it's important that we give that example to the young people of our world. Being kind when we can. I mean, I know there's times when being kind is not an option. So sometimes you have to be not kind when it pertains to your safety. But when you can, you should. It's the human experiment of society. Okay, so this color is Morning Sky. It's kind of almost like a periwinkle light blue color. And that is going to be our background. Now we're going to do a few things more to this silkscreen. So I'm going to stick this one in the water so I can rinse it out and use it again later. And we'll dry this before we start the next step. So a little bit of noise here. Okay, when you get a little bit of a blemish right there, once you've dried, you could use a little tool, your fingernail. I'm using one of these stir sticks, and I'm just scraping the dried chalk paste in between this letter here. Putting water on it would reactivate the chalk paste, and right now this chalk paste is dry, so I don't want to re-get it wet. Okay, so I'm thinking, just to kind of make this a little bit fall autumn looking, I thought I would do a few mums in some of the mums colors. So I'm going to do quite a few of the stems first. And I have Green Envy. It's a nice color for those stems. What do you think? That is a nice green color. Okay, so we're going to do a couple of these. Let me get my squeegee here. So because chalk paste takes just a little bit, just a couple minutes to dry, I'm going to kind of go right, left, reusing this transfer and get a few of these on here. It's sticky on one side, so it makes it nice so that the chalk paste doesn't go underneath the silk screen and smear. Now don't worry, if we get a little bit too much green around the word, we can always touch up that morning sky area after we do some of these stems with that morning sky and like a paintbrush. That is probably the most we'll be able to do. All right, so I got a little smudge right there. Okay, let's put that in the water. And let's take a cotton swab and see if I can get most of that off before it dries all the way. Okay, that's good. I'll touch up that little area. I don't know if you can see. So right there on the end, there's just a little bit of a smudge. And now I need to dry this so that I have room for my blooms. I've got a couple fun colors for those. Okay. Whenever you're doing the adhesive part over chalk paste, you definitely, if it's a brand new transfer, you want to get a little bit of lint on it. Now, before these fuzz cloths were available to us from Chalk Couture, I just put it on my jeans leg. Put it right on my shirt or my jeans, whatever I had that had lint. Anything cotton is going to work really well for that. Okay, so now this bloom, I need to take my washi tape and I need to cover the area where that letter is so that I don't chalk on that, because this is supposed to be behind it. So you can break off pieces and stick that over the blue and then chalk on it, but I think I trust myself enough that I can do it without the washi tape. It's not too bad. It doesn't look like too much detail in there, so let me give that a stir, and we will go right in with a squeegee and do our best not to cover the letters. So if you just go a little bit slow, you can do all those details. Just like that. almost all filled in here. Okay, that one is done. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, that is pretty. Okay, I like it. Good technique. That worked. Okay, so you can see that it looks like that bloom is behind the words. Just gives it a little bit of a pop. And blue and orange are complementary colors, and so it's a high contrast together. It's kind of like black and white or red and green. They just go together. They're across each other on the color wheel. So that's why that is a good color to put there. Yep, we got a good dryness here. Okay, I'm going to do a smaller one. This one I'm going to put in the middle here. Let me make sure that orange is nice and dry. Definitely don't want it to stick. All right, so this yellow one is going to be down here, and we have a little bit more detail to watch out for here. So I think I'm going to get one of my itty bitty teeny tiny pieces of squeegee here. It's an itty bitty one, and that will be great. We're going to use Bumblebee. It's a nice bright yellow, nice good mum color. Mums are like a fall flower. They are beautiful in the fall. All right, so I'm going to go in these areas in between. Just take my time. I know I'm doing a complicated, this isn't typically what these are like. These silk screens are so easy to do. I just wanted to challenge myself and do something a little bit more difficult tonight. When you have an idea in your head and you want to do that exact thing, no matter how difficult it is, call it stubbornness, whatever it is. Okay. Okay. All right, that looks good. Let's stick this one over here. All right, let's go ahead and peel this one. That is pretty. Okay, let's dry this one. Okay, got that. Now, I'm going to wash this transfer. I only have 2 of the mums. in this set, so I have to rinse it and dry it to use it again. So I'm just gonna kind of press the water out of that silk screen. There we go. And it has enough lint on it already. So let's go ahead . Okay. Okay, we are going to use peony for this next flower. It is almost like a carnation pink. Light enough to be on a black background though. Okay. Okay, I think we're going to use 2 of these. I'm going to use my itty bitty one in the beginning here. I'm just going around this blue letter under here so that I don't cover it. Very carefully. And if we need to touch up blue, we will later. All right, let's see what that did. A couple of those areas not real good. Maybe didn't press hard enough. Okay, sometimes that happens, and I will touch that up. That's not too bad. Let's let that dry real good. I'm going to grab this other one, the littler one that we used, because we're going to use it. So these silk screens, if you take really good care of them, rinse them real well, keep them nice and clean, you can use them over and over. They say 12 to 14 times, but I've had some last longer than that, so. This color is called Current Jam. And it is new. Gotta get every little bit off the lid. Don't want to waste any of it. Okay. Oops, throwing things at myself. Okay. This one, we don't have to contend with letters, which is awesome. We can just chalk it normal. Thank you, Tracy. Welcome, welcome. Yes, this current jam is the first time I'm using it, and I am crazy about it already. It is hard to describe that color, but I like the brightness of it. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to rinse this off again because we're going to do the other mum on the other side. Dry it one last time. Okay, I can put my fuzz cloth away. Got a little bit on my frame here. A little bit of poppy. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Guys, I'm obsessed with this board. It's really turning out nice. All right, so this next color I'm using is Fig. And I have not used it before either. These are some of the new colors that I just ordered. And they've been sitting here waiting for a project just like this. Okay, let me get...
You want to erase it all and start over? I think I figured out why your camera wasn't working.
You did? Why?
Your phone needed reset.
Mine needed reset.
Yeah, I shut it off and turned it back on.
Oh no, that's okay. We'll just share it after it's done. Thank you, honey. It's okay. I thought maybe you knew why the app wasn't working, the ManyCam.
Your phone needed shut down and turned back on.
But how does my phone needing shut down and rebooted have anything to do with ManyCam on the laptop? You know what I'm saying? See where I'm going?
Oh, yeah.
I know, that's what I gotta figure out. It said something about drivers, and so I might have to like delete it and re-download it. Who knows? Okay. All right, so we're doing Fig for our last one. And I hope it's not too dark. I think because these dry a little bit lighter, it'll be nice. I'm gonna take a peek at it and see. Oh, I like that. All right, let's dry this up and see what our finished board looks like. Okay, I think I'm going to add something here. Add one more element. Just got to find it over here. Okay, I think this would be a nice thing along the bottom. So let me get my fuzz cloth back out. And fuzz this little, it's like the leaves around the base of the stem, and I want that. I want it. Okay. All right, so let's start over here. We're going to get this green envy back out and do this real quick. Okay. Let's do one over here. I'm just trying to use my thumb to press the adhesive backing down. Okay, there's one. Let's do the middle. Okay, now we're going to have to dry and get the other two. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get one more out of here. One more. Oh, well, phooey. Didn't mean to do that. Once you have that chalk paste start to dry in the screen, it's really hard to get it to do what you want. All right. You wipe my hands off. Perfect. All right. I'm going to dry these leaves. Okay, now I'm going to grab one of my skinny brushes over here and some of this morning sky. So I want to touch up that letter that we got green on at the beginning of the video.
You should scoot it up. You can see it on your screen now.
Do what, honey? Okay, that might just be...
You're going to touch on it this way.
Okay, tell me if that's better. All right, so just touching up the letter N right where I got green on it. And then right here, just a little bit of the stem. I think that's good. And then I wanted to also... Let me rinse this. Touch up that flower. Let's see here. The pink one, the poppy colored one. So if your paste gets thick, it's water soluble, so you can add, that's what's in my sprayer. just water. Can add a little bit of water to it. Okay, I just want to touch up my mum down here. It was acting. This is one of this color, this peony, kind of tends to be one of the ones that the chalk paste dries fast. So you have to work quick. And that's what happened to me, why it did that. Okay, that looks good. I don't want to do anything else and make it give it any other reason to not work right. Okay. Now I want to hold this up and show you how pretty it is. Okay, so we have the finished piece. So that was our trick to make it look like the flowers were behind the words. Now, I could have done it easier by doing the flowers first and then doing the words. Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question, Tracy. Okay, so that is silk screen paint. I have used stencils with acrylic paint before, but that looks crisper. Okay, so this is, let me open one up and show you. Okay, so this is, so back in the 80s when I was in art class, we had to make our own silk screens, and the paint and the chemicals and everything to do it are very, what do you call it? You'd have to have ventilation. The chemicals are, powerful, and you'd have to adhere your silk screen to a screen. These are Chalk Couture brand silk screens. So if I hold this up and kind of, you can see that there is a little screen in where the little white area is. So that's what these are. What's nice about them and different than a stencil is it's sticky on one side, so it's going to adhere to your surface that you're chalking on. And then that allows for crisper lines, just like you said. The other thing that you asked was about our Chalkology paste. So it is a chalk product, and it is made into a paste form so that you can use a squeegee. These are our squeegee brand. It's kind of like a rubber spatula from the kitchen. So making sure that your chalk paste is kind of like a yogurt thickness consistency. Open up your chalk paste, you dip your squeegee in, and then kind of at this stand tall, and you can see how my squeegee kind of bends. You're just going over that silk screen, and it's pushing that paste through the screen. And that way, you're getting the image on the board. And then in under 5 minutes, this dries. You can speed it up with a hairdryer on low or cool setting, whichever works. And for the video, that's what I use, just so I can get everything in and done in a timely manner. So I'm an independent designer for Chalk Couture. So you're on my Facebook independent designer page where this video is playing. I also have a customer group called the VIP group. So if you would be interested in being a customer, you can just comment, add me, and I will add you. I'll send you the link that you can choose to go to join that group. And I do different sale things and special deals, special bundles all through the year. And I also have a website you can go to and look at our catalog. There's a whole bunch of silkscreen. They're called transfers. So there's a bunch of transfers that you can look at, all different sizes. And then you can, so if you go to www.chalkcouture, all one word, .com, and then /Beth Missler, so BETH lowercase MISSLER, you can look at that catalog. And then also, I'll send you my link when I'm done with the video, Tracy. I'll send you the link to the catalog to look at, and you can just look on there. If there's something you're interested in, you can buy it right off of the website and it'll get sent to you to your home. Now, if you're interested in doing this for a living, anyone else that's watching the video as well, you can comment join and I'll send you a link that tells you all about that whole thing. There's a really good deal on a kit right now for that, and it's like a good deal for that. Also, if you're a YouTuber or you have family and friends that you think would like this, I mean, it's a really easy to use system to make all kinds of beautiful things to hang in your home and to give away as gifts. And if they're not on Facebook, tell them to go to Beth's Classy Chalking on YouTube and subscribe. I upload all my videos from Facebook to that.
And usually you're on there with your face, but
that's right. Typically, I'm on here showing my face down in the bottom left-hand corner, but we had a little technological glitch today. So that's what's going on. That's why you can't see this. But you can watch all my other videos from last week and everything. I keep them all on my Facebook page and on my YouTube. So I think I'm only like a day or two behind on YouTube from putting like the current ones on. But by all means, any questions you have, message me. I will send you that link, Tracy, and then you can check that out. And we also have something called Chalk Couture. You'll get a B-size transfer in the mail once a month. And that's the size I used today. So it'd be this size. It's 8.5 by 11. So it would fit any of our 9 by 12 boards. So this is also a Chalk Couture board. There's a whole bunch of surfaces that you can chalk on. It is a really fun thing to do. I've done lots of different decorative boards. This is one of them that I've done recently. There's some that I've done that are really big. This one I did in preparation for Halloween. This is one of our silk screens too. And the chalk paste and the boards, just, you know, maybe to start out a first brand new project, you do something smaller and maybe just a little simple, and then build your way up to doing something bigger and fancier. But anyway, you'll have to, yeah, tech is great, isn't it? It's great when it works, and when it doesn't work, oh, it's frustrating, but it's all right. We just make it work, and I didn't want to not go live tonight and show this project, so I wanted to definitely get on there. But thank you so much for watching, and if to anybody that's watching this after my live, just give me a hashtag replay so that I know that you saw. And other than that, just love my video and share it with your friends and family, and that's all. I will send you that link, Tracy, as soon as I'm done, okay? Thanks so much for watching. Have a great night. Bye now.